Hey everyone, what's up? I hope you're doing well. And in today's vid, we're going to have a look at the Drip network and how it's extremely similar to a project that actually crashed and burned a year ago. So does it mean that the same thing is going to potentially happen to Drip now that it is starting to take off, similarly to how this other project started to take off? This isn't a FUD video about Drip, but when I see a project which is essentially a fork of another project and the project before it absolutely crashed and burned, I want to know what's different about this project. So if I put my money in this one, is this one going to crash and burn as well? If you're not aware, there was this project called Bankroll Flow, which basically happened about this time last year. And as you can see, it's incredibly similar to the Drip network. There's all the available deposits, claim, team, rewarded. You can get a buddy, you can check out your team, you can do airdrops, there's an about section. So you really can see that pretty much both of these projects look identical. If we check the price charts in CoinGecko between these two protocols, you can see Drips, it's been steady and now there's had this big climb, which is great. And if you look at the Banker X token, which is for Bankroll Flow, you can see it sort of did the same thing. So it's pretty much almost the same gains between the two tokens. Now let's see what happened to Bankroll. You can see here it got to a peak and then immediately it just went, oh crap. And it just got lower and lower and lower, and basically now it's worth nothing and the project is dead. And on Drip, it's pretty much at exactly the same stage right now. So is this going to happen to Drip as well? To answer that question, we actually have to look at Bankroll Flow to see what happened. The best place I found info on Bankroll was actually on their Twitter, so I went scrolling through their Twitter archives to see what was happening. The problem starts around January 8th with this tweet. The report API, which powers a TeamViewer, is reporting errors and returning empty datasets. January 8th, UI glitches should be resolved soon. January 15th, Reactor is verified and I made a mistake. But if you look at the comments, this is where people are starting to not like it. Rubbish network, trash, FUD is real, your DApp tokens ain't working, why are you rug pulling? Now's where people are really starting to see the price fall. Why has bankroll value plummeted? Is this Reactor's doing? January 16th, Reactor has been taken offline due to a loopback exploit. In other words, a hack. So in other words, the thing is being hacked. There's a whole lot of bugs. A lot of stuff isn't working. So what does Bankroll do? Well, they start to give away stuff. They start to do airdrops. And this is exactly what the same as Ring Financial did when they had their hack and when things started going wrong with them. It's not necessarily that these projects were scams or rug pulls. It's more that the developers lost the trust of their community through little things that went wrong in it. And once people get scared, they start to pull out their money. And to try and get that trust back, they actually try to give away stuff. But that's not going to work. It didn't work in Ring. We don't want stuff. We want it not to go wrong in the first place. And sure, things do go wrong and they do get fixed. But when things keep going wrong and you're getting hacked and all this type of stuff, then that's probably not a project you want to be a part of. So what is the difference between Bankroll Flow, which just completely crashed and burned, and Drip, which seems to be going so well? The difference is this guy, it's Forex Shark, and he is the developer. And you can see that he's actually done a lot. And one of the first things he did is the R34P or REAP DAO. This was a really good project and a lot of people jumped on it. Actually, what he's done is that he's incorporated a version of that token into the Drip network. I found this really cool article with Forex Sharp literally explaining the differences between Drip and Bankroll Flow. Drip pays rewards through taxes instead of through inflation. Drip is actually a deflationary token, but whereas with Bankroll Flow, they kept printing tokens in order to pay people. There are taxes on all Drip transactions except for buying from the platform, and this is where the dividends come from. Also, this one, Flow, has millions of different bugs that are exploited. Drip has none of these bugs or exploits. And what's amazing about this Drip ecosystem is that Forex Shark has just recently launched the Mana, which utilizes the Drip token as well. They're doing a layer 2 of Mana Farm, which is Animal Farm, which is again going to extend the utility of all these tokens. The community and the protocol and just everything from this is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So what's the conclusion of all of this? Well, despite Drip pretty much being exactly the same as Bankroll Flow, thing which is the major difference is the dev team behind it. And you just got to look at the evidence. Forex's first DAO with the REAP actually went really well, and now he's doing Drip, and Drip is just paying out crap loads of money to everybody. This is doing really well as well. He's doing the Mana, that's expanding to the Animal Farm. Like, all these projects are solid. There haven't been any exploits, there hasn't been any stuff ups, there's been great communication with the community. So the chances is that they are going to be okay. But this is the crypto space, so this isn't financial advice, and obviously do your own research. But hey, everything does point towards, and the evidence is showing so far, that Drip is here to stay, and Drip is just going to continue to grow. My friends, I hope you liked this vid and you got a bit of information from it. And hey, do you have any money in Drip? How's Drip going for you? Are you going to do the Mana Farm, the Animal Farm when it eventually comes out? Would love to know your thoughts and your comments on all of that. So stay safe, be well, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.